Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1. This is episode 16, and I'm recording this immediately after episode 15. But yeah, I explained it at the end there. Um, the last episode was holy shit. Uh, freaking Miji and I separated for a longer period of time. Apparently, went through like the worst pain imaginable. Uh, Sadly did not stay separated as soon as we walked out of the classroom, which sucks. Um, had a conversation with Miji's mom and Monika, uh, which Monika is now allowed to stay at Miji's place, which is nice. And then me and Monika almost kissed, which would have been very awkward because we were still in Miji's body. But yeah, that's the basic rundown of last episode. Enough chit chat, and let's get into it, shall we? Oh yeah, that's right. It's raining this time. Hopefully you guys can hear that. I wake up and find that I'm hugging myself. Why am I sleeping like that? Wait a second. I sit up and listen. Rain. It's raining. Weird. That didn't happen in the game. That's right, it didn't. I could just hear Yuri now. Rain in stories is a common way to foreshadow certain events. That better not be true here. I get out of bed and get ready for the day. It takes me 20 minutes to get showered and dressed. I begin preparing breakfast. There she is. Monica comes down as I'm setting some rice, fish, and miso soup on the kitchen table. That is one hell of a breakfast. Seeing the coffee, she grabs a mug and downs it after blowing on it a few times. She holds it out for more, and I oblige. Did you sleep well? Yeah, well enough. You? Same. She begins eating the meal, and to my surprise, she even asks for more for a fish. But aren't you a vegetarian? She's pescatarian. I'm actually a pescatarian. I eat fish. Oh. I shrug and place a fish on her plate. She begins eating. We eat in silence. When I finish, I begin brushing her hair again. Again, sorry for being grumpy. It's not a problem. The clock on the wall now reads 7:13 a.m. If you want to take a shower, you'd better do it now. We've got to pick up Sayori soon. Alright, sounds good. No peeking. She then heads upstairs, presumably to grab her uniform. No promises. Oh, you. I hear her close the bathroom door and the shower begins to run. I clean up the kitchen and head out to the living room to wait for Monika. As I walk out, I feel Miji waking up. Good morning. What time is it? About time to pick up Sayori. Monika's showering right now, though, so we have to wait for her. Oh, also something happened last night. Uh-oh. What is it? He sounds worried. Nothing bad. I then tell him what happened with his mother, Monika, and I last night. Well, that's a relief. I had a feeling Mom wouldn't let Monika go back even if what she said was true. Same, but there's something else. Miji must have heard my hesitant tone. What is it? Inhaling, I haltingly tell him about how Monica and I almost kissed. Ha! You playboy, you. Miji, this isn't funny. Do you know what I said to myself? Just Monica. Whoops. I did not mean to press that, but I'll save. I accidentally. No, I loaded. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a bit concerning. Ryan, what are your feelings for Monica? Um, I honestly have no idea. Sure, she's attractive and, well, let's face it, sexy as hell. She's also kind when she's not going off the deep end and deleting everyone. Yeah? She cares for others and is a great leader. Sure, she doesn't do well with people, but I'm the same way in normal circumstances. I don't want to neglect her, but I don't know. Do do I love Monica? Ryan? Sorry, lost in thought. And honestly, I don't know. I see. Can we talk about something else, please? Sure. Thanks, man. Hey, what's that noise? Is it raining? Yeah, pretty hard too. That didn't happen in the game. The rain, I mean. At least not from that gameplay we saw, right? Right. And that worries me. I honestly wonder what freaking route my like my guy went when he showed them the game. Imagine if he went for like the Natsuki or Yuri route and not like the Sayori. I was gonna say Sayori or Monica, but Monica doesn't have one. But imagine, imagine that. I don't know why. That just makes me chuckle. Oh, Sayori. I grab Miji's phone from my pocket and shoot Sayori a text. Sayori, you awake yet? Is that you, Ryan? Yeah. Sorry if I woke you up. Miji and I were just checking on you. How are you feeling? I'm doing okay. Good. Well, Miji's parents said it was okay if Monica stayed here. Aw, that was nice of them. I didn't get the chance to ask my parents. Well, ask them. Miji's parents might change their mind. Okay. See you soon? Sure. See you in a bit. I hear Monica coming in behind me. Were you texting Sayori? Yeah, she seems alright, but it's easier to fake being happy over text. That is true. I turn and see Monica in her school uniform. Lovely as always. Voice crack, love it. Thanks. Well, ready to go? Yep. I head to the door and grab my bag as well as a couple of umbrellas. Let's go grab Sayori and head to school. As I head outside, I get a better view of the rainfall. It's a practical downpour. Monica, Monica, Monica and I look at each other, and I'm sure our expressions mirror each other's. It didn't rain in the game. I hope that's not a bad thing. Me too. I hand one umbrella to Monica, and we both head over to Sayori's house. I walk in. Sayori, just a minute. Monica and I head inside. I hope you have an umbrella. It's raining pretty hard out here. I do. A few minutes later, she comes down, tucking her shirt into her skirt hesitantly. Hastily, I mean. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I couldn't get up today. Your text woke me up. Ugh. I'm glad I could wake you up. I walk over and immediately hug her. After yesterday, we were so worried. Sayori freezes for a second, then looks at me and Monica. You guys, I'm really fine. No, you're not fine. Oh man, okay, I have a feeling this is gonna be a very heavy discussion about to happen. Miji and I aren't the only ones to have noticed. Monica noticed too, and she's as worried as we are. Monica nods in agreement. Sayori looks down, sudden guilt in her eyes. Fuck. He's the last one I wanted to worry. He doesn't have to, and neither do you two. I promise. You know that makes us more worried, right? Sayori, we're here for you. If something's wrong, you can tell us. Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, then you three wouldn't have been so worried about me after all. You wouldn't have even come here. You guys wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Oh man, I'm getting punished for being so selfish. That sounds too familiar. That's right, it is. It's a line she said on Sunday in the game. Damn, why is she saying them now? Good question, actually. Sayori, you're the least selfish person I know. We can tell something's wrong. What happened? Sayori sits on the couch. Oh, man, it's gonna. I sit to her right, Monika to her left. I hope you know you can trust the three of us here. Of course I trust you. It's just, Sayori, I'm going to take a wild stab at this. Do you have depression? Damn it. How how did you guess? The signs were there, and I almost shared the fact that we found her news, but I refrained. And well, I know what the symptoms of depression are. I try to think of how to phrase my words delicately, but words are failing me. I can tell. Trust me. Sayori, I just I just want to make everyone happy without everyone worrying about me. Anyway, but you're worrying now. Seeing this in the game is one thing, but hearing it in real life, I feel Michi's heart shatter. Mine does too. Monika looks like she's trying to say something, but can't find the words. I take a deep breath and put my hand on Sayori's shoulder. Listen, I know it feels hopeless, but it isn't. You're not worthless at all. You are worth it. I think so. Monika thinks so. Yuri and Natsuki think so. And Miji definitely thinks so. He cares about you a lot. More than you know, Sayori. I I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted Michi to make friends with the other club members. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Oh, Sayori. I try to say something, but she holds up her hand. But then I discovered something else too. I know this is going to sound crazy, but seeing you, Miji, and Ryan making friends and getting closer with the others in the club, it felt like a spear going through my heart. Just like the one piercing mine at hearing these heart wrenching words. That's when I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. I face her, frowning. It's my turn to speak now. Sayori, I know it hurts to be loved and cared about. I understand that. I know that the only time you ever feel anything is when you're feeling pain. But it doesn't just have to be like that. There are ways to get better. There are doctors who can prescribe antidepressants. Antidepressants. Huh? There are counselors who you can talk to. There are friends you can talk to. You can fight this. It's too hard. And the only thing that can help is if things go back to the way they were. But I got selfish and showed you all what a horrible person I am. I wanted Miji to join because I was selfish. No, you're not selfish. What's wrong with you wanting a friend to join the same club you're in? Everything! I shouldn't keep Miji for myself. I was selfish and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I don't understand. And now? Now you three are hurting too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept all these punishments. Because I deserve every one of them. I'm holding back my own tears at this point, but I refuse to let them show. Suddenly, an idea comes to mind. Hang on. I've got something I want you to hear. Sayori and Monika watch in confusion as I take out my phone and look through my notes. Finding what I want, I begin to recite. Nature has 1,000 choirs singing in the Slovenian shadows. and the music of her lyres echoes in the mirry meadows. Always glad with golden glee sounds her happy melody. Swelling wind and fairy measure with the songs of purest pleasure. Where the dancing fountains play, winding warbles shake and shiver, and soft carols rise away from the ripples of the river. Sweetest vocals fondly call from the fleecy waterfall, and the joyful chimes are creeping where the lovely lake is sleeping. Raptures echo in the wood, where the pimperel reposes. Gladness fills the solitude where the blushes kiss the roses. Sunny beam and somber gloom utter hymns from bowers of bloom, where the venerable winds are crying and the vocal birds are flying. Or the smelling senses of the earth nature throws no sullen weather. All her soul is full of mirth, song, and springtime walk together. For the harps of happy days wake the woodlands with their lays, and where lilies white and springing gentle melodies are ringing. O wild nature, from thy soul fill the human hearts with gladness, till their lives shall gladly troll songs that banish all their sadness. Bathe their breasts with songs of love from the Edens found above, till their lips shall sing the story of their happiness and glory. Sayori isn't crying anymore. Both she and Monika are watching me with rapt attention. When I finish, Sayori stands and wipes her eyes. Sayori, don't ever give up. I know you can beat this thing. Thank you, Ryan. That poem spoke to me. You're welcome. I read it especially for you. Oh man. And there's Monika's jealousy and the guilt. Monika, I wish I could reassure you. Sayori, you're not alone. There are your friends in the literature club. And they are your friends. They love you. Don't confess for me yet. I wasn't going to. Oh. I wish they wouldn't. It hurts too much. I sigh. Sayori, do you want to stay home? Take a mental health day? No, I'll be fine. I don't want to miss the club meeting. What do you think, Miji? I I don't know. Knowing what I know about the game now, I don't really want to leave her alone. But you have a point. She won't be able to concentrate in class. Hmm. What if we had the club meeting at either her house or my house today? Good idea. Michi's suggesting that we have the club meeting at either mine or Sayori's house today. But then the others would worry about me more. They're going to worry regardless. Look, if it makes you feel better, we'll just say you're feeling a bit under the weather. I don't know. Think of it this way. You can catch up on some much needed sleep. I I would like that. Good. Go ahead and make go ahead and go back to bed. I'll text you later today, okay? Alright. I'll see you later, okay? Monika finally speaks and reaches over to give Sayori's shoulder a reassuring squeeze. Sure, Monika. See you. Sayori heads back upstairs, and Monika and I head out into the rain. Jesus Christ. It's still coming down hard. I notice Monika is not looking ahead of her, but at the ground. I move closer. Monika, you okay? No, I'm not okay. I couldn't find it in myself to say much of anything. I just stood there like an idiot. Some friend I am. God damn it. Monica, I understand. Dealing with people isn't your strong suit. You're not alone in that. Sayori's always been the more sociable one. Ryan, I'm scared. Her depression is spiking, and every time I try to edit it back to normal, something changes it back. Honestly, I'm afraid to keep trying because I'm afraid I might break her. Yeah, I understand that. But that's not all I was asking about. Monica, are you still jealous? Ryan, you know how I feel about you. And not just because you're the player, but because of who you are. I've gotten to know you over the past few days. You were willing to take me in despite not trusting me. You went to Yuri's defense when she was being bullied. You were honest enough with the others when it would have been easier to lie and say you were Miji. I learned enough to fall head over heels for you. Not the player in general, but you, Ryan. And when you recited that poem for Sayori, my thoughts went to dark places. Fuck. Damn, this is gonna be tough. I take Monica's hand. Listen to me. You won't become that, Monica. I promise you that. Don't look so down. You and I have date plans, remember? But before that, we need to focus on saving all three of the girls. And I need to focus on keeping you safe too. Monica throws aside her umbrella suddenly. She grabs my blazer and buries her face in my chest. I cover us with my umbrella as I hold her as close as I can, trying to reassure her. Ryan, Unable to get her words out, she clings to me tighter. Monica, even if the script is suppressing? Monica, even if the script is suppressing your coding control, are you going down without a fight? Are we going down without a fight? I take out Michi's handkerchief and dab at her eyes. No, I know we aren't, but I put a finger to her lips. Then don't. This isn't the Monica I know. Monica I know would never give up. She's not the type to let some silly script stand in her way. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I understand, Monica. I do. Don't be sorry about how you're feeling. I'm scared too. We'll make it through this somehow. We continue walking to school in silence. We walk without speaking for a bit. I look through my small lists of poems on my phone, and find one. I begin reciting. Oh God, here we go again. My terrible reading skills commence. The thoughts of all the maples who shall name when the sad landscape turns to cold and gray. Yet some for very ruth and sheer dismay, hearing the north wind pipe the winter's name, have fired the hills with beaconing clouds of flame, and some with softer woe that day by day, so sweet and brief, should go the wasteland way, have yearned upon the sunset with such shame, that all their cheeks have turned to tremendous rose, others for wrath, I'm stupid, have turned a rusty red, and some that knew not either grief or dread, ere the old year should find its iron close, have gathered down the sun's last smiles cold, deep, deep into the lumen's heart of gold. I recite it softly so only she can hear it. Who else would hear it? I guess Miji? As I stop, Monica smiles with tears in her eyes. You chose that for a reason, didn't you? You got me. I chose it especially for you. Monica blushes. Thanks. Where'd you get all these poems? I was in a poetry class a while ago and had to choose some favorite public domains. Wait, what? And had to choose some favorite public domain poems I like. While I was choosing them, I couldn't help but think about the poems you could all relate to. I can print them out later for you if you'd like. I'd like that. We get to the school gates. By this time, other students are walking down the road to school with us. I get some confused looks. One student waves and asks where Sayori is. Ah, she's not feeling well today. That ball of sunshine? Hey, even balls of sunshine need their days to rest. Thank you again for the walk ride. See you in the club room. Sure thing, Monika. I go to the locker to get my shoes and notice it seems to be stuffed. I open it and letters pour out? Other students stare at me as I quickly stuff them into my bag and head to class. Okay. Wonder what those letters are. Oh, shit, that's right. The whole yay shit. Oh, fuck. Could be threats. Could be thank you letters. Could be both. Psst. Hi, Kozu. Kozu waves me over. Get over here. I walk over to my desk and sit. You're in big trouble. Tell me something I don't know. I show her the contents of my bag. What the hell? You're telling me. I grab a random one and open it. Okay, let's see. Chizu-san, I just want to say thank you for doing what everyone wanted to but couldn't. Anonymous. Huh. Wonder if the others are the same. What's going on? Oh, fuck. Jesus. Ugh. Sent chill down my spine. I hate that pose. Mori walks up and looks at us curiously. Ah, long story. Well, I heard about what happened yesterday. That happened yesterday? Why does that feel like it was so long ago? Are you alright? These? 'Tis but a flesh wound. Swing and a miss. They look worse than they feel. I'll be fine. Yay didn't show up today. Good thing for small favors. Let's hope she gets help. Help? She needs to go to jail, that bitch. No, what she needs is counseling. She's obviously got some problems, and she's taking her frustration out on everyone. You're a good person. By the way, yes, I don't like that look. Oh, wait a second. They're probably going to ask about the lunch thing, aren't they? With the way she says that, the mood shifts. That's right. Alright. Could I cash in that rain check for lunch? Haha, you clever girl. Sure. I don't have lunch plans. Perfect. So the three of us can spend lunch together? I don't see why not. Yay! Cool. The teacher walks in and class starts. Wonder what they want to talk about. We won't know until lunch, I guess. And with that, our routine begins. I start taking notes and Michi spaces out. I'm more of Miji. I'm more like Miji in that case. Lunchtime! I stand and grab Michi's wallet. Beside me, I hear Kozu grab her bento box. Where are you going? Are you gonna stay here? Cafeteria. I don't have a lunch with me. Then let's go together. Mori has her own bento box. What's a bento box? Oh. Oh. Shit, that actually looks cool as fuck. There's a Kirby one? Ah. Horrible. 40 count? What the fuck? Uh. 3-compartment food storage bento box. To buy 40 of them, it's $849. Why? What the fuck? Just a regular tray is $133. Okay. The door to the classroom opens. I see Monika walking in. Great. Hi, Monika. Hey, Miji, want to eat lunch together again? She sees Kozu and Mori. Oh, oh. Hey, you can join us if you want. Are you sure? Yep. Hell, maybe you can get these two to join the literature club. Haha, not a bad idea. I'm always looking for new people to join. Let's go then. I get the chicken curry again. I think I'm a chicken curry addict. Monika gets the veggie bento. Kozu and Mori get a seat near a window. Monica and I are waiting when she leans over. What do those two want with you? I don't know. Maybe get to know me better? Kozu's acting like she's got a crush on me, and Mori's pretty much the responsible but friendly class rep anime cliche. Secure Academy is certainly living up to its name. Do we really need to be involving them? We'd only be putting them in danger too. They're the ones who approached me. I can only guess why. Monica, I know you're worried and jealous, but don't be. If either of them want to join the literature club, we'll just tell them they can join after the festival because we're busy with our own preparations. They should understand. But earlier, you said I should get them to join. I said that for their benefit. If we manage to get through this week, we can get more people. Yeah. Something about the way she said that sounds reluctant. I'll try and ask her later. I trust you. Our food is called out a few minutes later, and we both go to the table where the girls are. Mori's telling Kozu something in her cheery voice. Kozu's listening politely, eating some rice. Ah, Miji, Asano-san. I was just telling Tony-san here about the time my uncle's old cow was chased around the farm by a cat. A cat! Yeah, this is definitely the Sayori. She dissolves into a fit of giggles. Cow? Fujiwara-san, are you a farmer? Monica and I sit, and the green-eyed president makes a point to sit next to me. Me? No. My aunt and uncle are, though. When I was a kid, we used to visit their house every summer. And go ahead, call me Mori. A farmer girl. Great. Kozu's poking her meal with her chopsticks. She's probably uncomfortable. I almost ask her if she's okay, but I doubt she wants that kind of attention now. I'll leave her be for the time being. So, Kozu, Mori, are you guys in any clubs? Monica tenses up. I'm in the art club right now, in fact. I'm the club's president and vice president. Holy, this girl is capable as hell. Wow, that's impressive. But why no VP? Isn't that a lot of work for you? My parents are always pushing me to be my best, but they're also very supportive of my choices. I actually really enjoy that work. Somehow I sense a but coming. But, well, it's getting way too stuffy for me. There's lots of fighting going on. Know what I mean, Asano-san? Oh, club politics? Exactly. Our senior members are always bumping heads with our newer members on what constitutes art. All I want is a place where I can enjoy the things I love. I created another art club, but that'd be impossible. Well, what else do you enjoy? Oh, lots of things. I'm big on botany, and I don't think I'd like to join the gardening club. Too big for me. But, I mean, I just want something small and comfortable. Something relaxed. Something like, well, your club, Asano-san. I'm a big reader myself, and I write. Silence. Dead silence among the table of four. Bruh. Here's the thing. I asked Miji here to talk partially because you wanted to meet Monika, right? I'm sorry, that wasn't the only reason I wanted to talk to you. Honest. I just figured that since you two are so close and all that, it'd be easier to talk to you. Real boost of just self-esteem there. Oh, hush. She's not like that and you know it. It's okay. I understand. But actually, we're not accepting club applications right now. Right, Madam President? Eh. Oh, yeah, unfortunately. Not this week, anyway. We're busy planning for our club's role in the festival, but when that's over, we could definitely accept new members. There's that confident presidential facade again. That's fine with me. So what do you do in the club? A lot, actually. We read books and discuss them, write poems, but for the most part, we do our own thing. Yuri is the biggest reader out of everyone, so she keeps to herself mostly. Natsuki keeps manga in the classroom and reads that a lot. Sayori does what she feels like, which lately has been poem writing. Wait, manga? You read manga in the classroom? Hey, why not? Manga is literature, right, Asano-san? God damn, you're right, Mori. Haha, right. And you don't have to stand on ceremony with me. You can call me Monika. Something about Mori seems to be throwing Monika off. I noticed that too. Jealousy? Maybe. That might be part of it, but there's something else going on. I guess so. Sayori is my childhood friend and the vice president of the literature club. She got me to join a few days ago. She's pretty amazing in her own right. Always cheerful, looking out for her club members. A real asset. Hell yeah, she is. She's getting used to swearing. Is that a good thing? It just means she's letting loose and trying to enjoy life more. Ah, alright. Makes sense. I've seen her around. She's a lovely, cheerful girl. Now, I can't wait to join your club. Oh god. Cozy looks a bit bored now. I lean over. Hey, you okay? Huh? Oh yeah, sorry. Just spacing out. If this is boring, we could talk about something else. No, it's cool. Huh, she reacted to manga earlier. I wonder. I clear my throat. Kozu, you read manga, right? Kozu's eyes flashed defensively. Why would I read such childish stuff? Hey, no worries. Nothing wrong with me reading manga. I read it, and like Monika said, a member of my club enjoys it. And besides, no one at this table is going to laugh at you for liking something like that. Yeah, you say that now, but after Monday, how can I be sure? Because Miji's not that kind of person. He's a kind guy and wouldn't tease you. I'm beginning to like Mori more and more, but not how I like Sayori. I guess she reminds me of Sayori in a way. Funny, she reminds me of Monika. How? But yes, Mori is very kind. I can vouch for that. From what Sayori's told me, Miji here might tease, but he would never betray trust placed in him. I'd never tease you publicly about your likes and dislikes. But you would privately. I tease my friends because I like them. But if they make it clear that they don't like it, I'll stop. And I'll definitely not tease you about a love of manga. I get it, it's difficult to talk about your love of something people say is childish. But I've recently learned to say screw the haters. I'm not going to hide my love of anime, games, manga, and anything nerdy from anyone. I'm proud of who I am. End of speech. Monika looks proud of me, and Kozu and Mori both looked astonished. Wow, that's so cool of you, Michi. That doesn't really sound like you at all. Maybe what happened on Monday helped clear my head of all the cobwebs. New me. Yeah. Why did I remind her of it? Is she tearing up? Oh, fuck's sakes, I'm dumb. Damn, I have terrible timing sometimes. Less impulsive. Kozu, I didn't mean to make you remember that. You've done a lot of to make up for all you've done. Hey Meiji, what do you think? Is she worthy of forgiveness? Maybe, yeah, I'm not too sure, but her actions lately have been very encouraging. I get that. Does that mean you're getting there? Just give me and Sayori more time. She may forgive you fully before me, but I expect that I'll be able to completely forgive you very soon. Alright. Good. Oh, by the way, Mori. You said you like reading and writing. What do you like to read and write? I'll admit I'm curious too. Well, you might find this a bit strange, but I'm into two pretty different genres. I enjoy happy stories that have dashes of sadness in them. What else was there? Oh yeah, subversive stories too. I love when a story goes in a completely different direction than what you're expecting. That's one of my favorite genres too. A couple of my favorite stories are Brave New World, The Handmaid's Tale, I love those too. Did we just become besties for resties? Haha, sure thing. That sounds like such Sayoriism. Sayori said that before, actually. Not surprised. So, what do you write? Poems? Short stories? I dabble in a bit of both. Right now, I'm more into poetry than anything else. Oh, I've been working on a poem this week, actually. It's not ready for viewing yet, but I'll definitely show the club when it's done. We'd love to see it. Yay! What about you, Kozu? Would you be interested in joining our club sometime? Huh? Me? Yeah. I mean, you read manga, so you'll definitely get along with that Suki at the very least. I, I'm not much of a bookworm like your nerdy and busty bookish friend. Whoa, there's a smile. Don't worry too much about that. It's not just about the literature. It's about expanding your mind and enjoying a place where you can read and write in peace. It's a pretty laid-back club. True. Besides, the club could use new members with different and unique perspectives. No pressure. Besides, I could give you a chance to make it up to Sayori. You, you think so? Ugh. I agree with Miji on this one. You've grown a lot this past week. I'm sure Sayori would be closer to forgiving you if you joined Miji too. I'll think about it. Take your time. It's nice to see Kozu finally smiling. The discussion continues mostly between Monika and Mori. They discuss their favorite literature for the most part. I even managed to get involved in the conversation when they bring up Sense and Sensibility. There's no further incident during the discussion. I try to get Kozu involved a bit, but she doesn't seem interested in talking so much as listening. I notice she's keeping an eye on anyone who walks by. Perhaps she's trying to act as a bodyguard? Kozu and Mori get up to head back to class. I stand, but Monika pulls me back for a bit. Hey, Ryan? She whispers that so no one can hear. Yes? Sorry if I seemed a bit apprehensive earlier. Don't worry about that. I figured you wanted to leave. I figured you wanted me alone when you showed up. Yeah, I did. But I did actually enjoy talking to Mori and Tani-san. Well, good. Well, see you after class? Yep. Monika heads out, smiling to herself. I head back to class. Alright. Well, we'll call that an episode right there. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Doki Doki World of Dreams. Man, that beginning was freaking... That beginning, man. Whew. That was honestly like... There was like a massive tenseness that whole beginning of the episode. That talk with Sayori, Jesus Christ. And apologies for my terrible poem reading. It was nice talking to Mori and Kozu again. Because we haven't heard from them in a while. Or, not a while, but it's been a minute. But, yeah. That'll do it all for this episode of Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1. Feel free to let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to do anything. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night, great afternoon, great evening, whatever time it is for you. The link to this mod is down in the description, as well as my Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1 playlist, so you can catch up on some videos you might have missed. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!